Today we're doing a deep dive into a recording mixing session on Hi, It's Grave Girls. I'm Danielle, and it's our show. We're going to do our show. So yeah, it's the show within a show. Today we're doing Tips from the Grave, episode 2. Tips from the Grave is where I just show off tips from the grave. So we're doing a Grave Girls song, mixing on our song Skeletal Reaper. And I just wanted to show y'all a little bit of that process. I've been doing this for like 20 years, recording other bands, and it's probably what I'm most well known for, is the studio work that I do in heavy music genres, and anything else that comes across my path, I'm up for the challenge, baby. So, yeah, basically I am... I could talk about it here, but instead, I was thinking maybe I just show you a session and we go from there. Okay, so here we are at the arrange and edit window screens in the program I use called Pro Tools. So first of all, you see we have like a play button, and we're at the studio here, so there's that. But basically you've got like drums, and like each one of these is a recording of something. So you've got like drums, guitar, vocals, more vocals, and you see every one of these lines is an edit actually too. Bass, and that's it. Then you get a master track. So essentially what I do is, like, if you see all these little dots and lines, those are edits as well. So on top of that, I can choose what to look at on any given thing and, look at different stuff. So those are the tracks, and that's what they look like. That's the whole song in full, basically, from the top. And these are all tracks. You can record, you can mix any one of them. So over here, this is the mixing portion. This is the edit window. If this is the arrangement and how you arrange all the tracks in a timeline that goes this direction, to the right, this is the edit window. So on the edit window, there's a couple things. You'll notice it's a lot. Every one of these little gray things is its own thing with a lot of stuff. For example, there's a guitar. We got guitar amps for days. I use different amps on different stuff. This one's used for the wide guitar, and then, different stuff is going on. One thing I like to use on the drums is I really like this max bass, and also the arouser, which is basically a distressor clone, which is like a piece of hardware. I use this H delay like a lot. This is you shouldn't even see this. So anyway, here we are, and we can just go over here and click play and listen to the track and see what we think. Funeral for the magic, this bitter winter's taking over. It's taking over. 6 days down by a madman. Oh, the room is quiet as a tomb. What we see. Alright. So as you can see, these are waveforms. These are like the recordings, and I just like made it bigger so I could see it more. But this is called a waveform. Let's see if we can see it even better. Yeah, there we go. See how it's literally a waveform. You can, measure things down to the minute detail. So that's what we got going on. for that, let's see. The rectifier is really common for me to use on my bass stuff. It's just a stock plugin, but it's basically just like a rectifier that like takes something that's before the filter and changes it to something that's after the filter. It's kind of hard to describe. Every single one of them is like a little different. We got this. Yeah, that's happening. So I don't know. Yeah, so I hope you can appreciate the work that goes into these songs, and that's a look at Skeletal Reaper's tracking and arrangement. Today on Heights Grave Girls, Danielle signing off. See you. Bye, talk to you later.